Good morning, folks. I guess this is officially the start of part 2 of my Lakeshore hike, and just woke up to a beautiful morning here at campsite 86. It's a little chilly. It's just warm enough to tolerate without pants on. Just wearing the shorts this morning, but yeah, I'd say it's probably mid 40s right now. Good temperature, beautiful morning, sun's starting to peek up. It is currently 7:45. I woke up at about 5:15 in the morning and went right back to bed and slept great. So just got out of the tent. Had a great night at camp last night. If you didn't check out part 1, I'd recommend watching that one before you watch this one. But yeah, this was our camp tonight, and it was good. Or our camp last night, I should say. But yeah, so if you didn't watch part 1, I am going to be continuing my hike of the Lakeshore Trail today. I've got 2 campsites booked. I believe it's numbers 98 and 71. I did that just because I really wanted to push a 21-mile day, but wasn't sure if I was going to actually want to do that in the moment. So we'll see how today goes. We're getting started nice and early. I feel great right now. I ate a good amount of food last night. I should be fueled up, ready to go. I don't feel sore at all. So I think we can probably get the 21 done today is what I'm thinking, but we'll just play it by ear. We're officially on the trail for day 2. First up, if you watch part 1, you'll know I just went ahead and knocked out Ollie Cove yesterday just to get it done. So we've got 0.7 miles to repeat, but then we're on to new trail. All right, we're about 3 miles into the hike today. It's been it was really steep at first. Had like a 750-foot mile, so that was something. But anyway, we're trekking along here. I'm definitely standing by the fact that this reminds me a lot of the Abrams Creek area. It's about the same elevation, seeing a lot of the stuff. I mean, I zoned out for a minute and thought I was hiking on Cooper Road, but it's an absolutely beautiful day. We're trekking along here. We should be getting really close to this next campsite. I think it's campsite 81 or something like that. Okay, I did not see the campsite, but it's this cemetery which has a bunch of picnic tables, which is kind of nice. I believe, and I could be wrong about this, but I believe that if you watch part 1, I talked just a little bit about the history of Proctor and all that, and I believe that when the government forced everyone out of this area for Fontana to be built, they promised there would be a road built through here to be able to access all of their families' cemeteries and things like that, which is now the road to nowhere, as people have called it, because they started it and never finished it. So I think as a part of kind of reparations for not fulfilling their end of the deal, they do a lot of stuff. I know I've heard of it. There's like Jeeps and stuff that they use to shuttle people, and there's a lot of picnic tables and stuff, because I think they do come out here. The descendants of the people from this area come out here and have picnics and visit their past family and stuff. So I'm not sure. Well, I took a wrong turn somewhere and hiked all the way down here, and this isn't the trail. I don't know what it is, some kind of access point, I guess. But how about that view? I guess the water just comes right up here in the summer. Well, time for me to go find the trail again. All right, I was like way off trail, a lot further than I expected. So I think this is, yep. Oh, there is a sign, dang it. You know, it almost looks like, oh man, yeah, okay. Very faded Lakeshore Trail sign. I came up this way, so I'm walking this way, and I just went straight. When in reality, I should have gone left here. I'm sure I'm not the first person to make that mistake, and I'm definitely not going to be the last. It looks like people like put sticks there to try to, yeah. Okay, well, I bet a lot of people would make that mistake. Anyway, that was a waste of like 15 to 20 minutes, but well, it's cool to see the cemetery and the view and everything, so can't call it a complete waste. Got to stop and tape my toe up. Feel a blister coming on. We're a little over 5 miles in. Feeling really good so far. Gosh, I am just irritated about that extra mile, that side trail that we accidentally took. There's a lot of elevation gain on that too, to be honest. I didn't think for a second that we were off trail, but that's gonna turn our already ambitious 21 mile day into like a 22.5 mile day. I don't know what we'll end up doing. Trekking along here, I'm getting pretty close to campsite 77, where I think I'll stop and eat lunch, but this is kind of what I've been walking through for the last few miles at least. It's honestly like really hard, and you can see pretty well here, but it's been really hard to follow the trail. I mean, at places where it takes turns and stuff, it doesn't look like anything. I really don't think this particular section gets much traffic at all. Alrighty, just wanted to check in here. We're back on this nice wide former road trail, which is so much easier to walk on. So just kind of chugging some miles right now. Taking a little pit stop here. Got my chair deployed. This is pretty bad etiquette by me. We're just kind of off the side of the trail right now, making a little lunch. Done about 11.5 miles in like 4 hours. So I'm moving really quick, and I haven't eaten anything like all day besides gummy bears. So I kind of felt my sugar crashing a little bit. So I'm gonna make some ramen with some tuna in it. It'll be pretty good. Here's campsite 76. I think that's all of it. Really pretty trail right here though. Starting to get some really good views of the lake. It's crazy how much they drop it though. I mean, just look at that. If you come here in the summer, the water is right there. Crazy. We're off the nice wide road trail and we're back on the skinny slanted stuff. I should have recorded on the other side of this cove. I mean, it was like ankle deep in leaves. I could hardly even see where the trail was going. This is pretty neat. I don't know exactly what you call it, but this right here, this fur is that's what an owl spits up when it eats something furry, kind of like a hairball for an owl. Can't remember what it's called. Big old patch of daffodils right there. I recently learned daffodils are not native anywhere around here. So if you see daffodils, it means there was a home site there. and you see a lot of daffodils walking around the Smokies. Camp 98 is up that way, which is where I was originally intending on staying, but we're at this nice, lovely bridge, and I looked down at my watch, and it is currently 2:28, which, in my opinion, is just way too early to be setting up camping. Even if I really drag my feet, I still will get to this other campsite at like 6:30. No, like 5:30. So might as well just go for it, in my opinion. I'm gonna sit here and have a little snack, drink some water though. I got plenty of time. This is kind of cool. It's just taking my break here and notice this. That is outdated, but not by a long time. I don't know exactly when they opened brook trout fishing, well, brook trout harvesting back, but when they were doing the restorations, you couldn't take them at all. So that's interesting. Decided I'm gonna filter water while I'm here, even though I really don't want to, but need water. Got my water filtering. Vibes are good right now. It's a beautiful day out. There's butterflies everywhere. Seen a lot of stuff blooming. It's a really nice day. I definitely made the mistake of waiting too long to eat, but I feel so much better after my lunch break. To that point, that was, you know, 4 miles ago, but it's really kicked in and I feel great now. The only thing that's bothering me is my foot. I'm getting blisters, which is really unusual for me. I've got it taped up, so hopefully that helps. But yeah, I almost never get blisters. I think it's just due to the fact that the trail, basically, for well over half of what I've done today has been canted, and my foot's just kind of slipping off the side like constantly and rubbing. I don't know. That's my theory. But anyway, yeah, it's been really nice. The last like 7-8 miles have like actually been on the lakeshore, which has been nice. But I think the remainder is not going to be. I think it's just kind of like what we were doing. Just based off the map, I didn't really look in too much detail, but it looks like it's about to get pretty hard. I know we've got still like over 2,000 feet of elevation gain left to do in these 6 miles, so probably not going to be the easiest hike into camp, but I'll be ready for bed when it's bedtime. So. Woodpeckers went hard on this tree. Dang, man. I don't know how to get around this one. No idea. I might go back and under here, see if that works. Okay, we're about a mile out from camp, I would guess. So we're on mile 20.25 right now. And we've been moving along pretty good. I'm dragging a little bit. I'm definitely feeling it. I'm a little worn out. My legs are getting to their limits here, but yeah, I mean, honestly, I mean, for going 20 miles with a 30-pound pack, I'm not feeling too bad. Just gotta finish out this hike. I think I've done all the elevation gain I'm gonna do. I think it should just be straight down into camp, I hope. We're so freaking close. There's camp. We made it. Whew. Folks, we made it to camp. And how grateful am I? This is an awesome campsite too. Really cool. The hogs have torn it up though. Gosh, there's 3 fire rings and 2 of them are almost unusable. Got some fellow campers over there. I don't know where they're at right now, but man, this chair feels like a $2,000 recliner. Oh, I'm just gonna sit here for a minute. Total on the day was 21.5 miles with about 4,000 feet of elevation gain. Honestly, I felt fine cardio wise. My legs feel like my muscles feel fine. For some reason, The blisters are, you know, they're blisters, I can deal with those, but there's something going on in my hip that I've never felt before, so I don't know, getting old, I guess. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and take this in. Oh, I feel so good right now. Tent is all set up. I'm really looking forward to getting dinner on the stove, but before I do that, I'm gonna do a very needed clothing change and go soak my feet in the creek and get some water. It's gonna feel so good. It's one heck of a dirt line right there. Got my camp clothes on, which is honestly like hard to believe how good these smell. And I'm headed down to the creek. I'll find a little spot to fill up my water and dip my toes in for just a minute. Oh, the creek felt really good on my feet, and I'm ready to eat. But once I eat, I will feel like a new freaking person. For tonight's food review, we're going with the Pinnacle Foods roasted chicken and white cheddar biscuit dumplings with carrots and green beans. It sounds amazing. I've never had a Pinnacle Foods before. I bought this when I got the Bull and Kettles, so I was trying to try new dinners out here. It's like it's so bored of the same stuff all the time. But anyway, Pinnacle Foods, it's got 54 grams of protein, 700 calories. Let's open it up. First impression here. Oh, yo, what do we got? Okay, it looks really plump, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's pretty much how you'd expect it to. All right, let's get some water boiling and see how she goes. All right, this says to add 1 1/4 cups of water, which honestly seems like super reasonable. I usually go below the recommendation. I mean, it says, you know, do 1 1/4 cups, and if you need more, add more, which is kind of what I usually do anyway. 1 1/4 cups is always a good starting place, I feel like, so that is what we're gonna do. Water's just about boiling. Pour this into here. Smelling good already. Stir, stir, stir. Make sure you get the corners. That's what it's looking like so far. Not terrible. Alright. Way too early taste test. A little bland, but we'll see how it turns out. This says to wait 8 minutes, check it, stir again, and wait another 5, so that's what we'll do. Let's give her a try. Roasted chicken and white cheddar biscuit dumplings with carrots and green beans. Here's what it looks like. Fully prepared. Not too bad. Got a dumpling, got some chicken. Let's give her a whirl. Good. Reminds me of the Mountain House chicken and dumplings. The dumplings did rehydrate well, which is always a huge concern with anything like that. It's like a very rich, creamy, buttery sauce, of course. It's, you know, chicken and dumplings, which I don't really love when I'm camping, to be honest, but if that's your thing, it is a really good one. I'm gonna give this an 8, but it does like need some sriracha, so that's an automatic half-point deduction, because I'm not getting through this bag without putting some sriracha on it, which I'm gonna do right now. Overall though, it's good. I like it. Just thought it was funny. Look at my watch here. I did over 8,000 feet of up and down today, and I'm 25 feet higher than my campsite last night. Man. Just finished it up, and yeah, I'll stand by my rating. It was good. Heck of a lot better with some sriracha. I always just bring a little bottle just in case. You never know with these. I've really been kind of
doing a deep dive into different freeze-dried meals companies and stuff. I've been looking a lot on Garage Grown Gear and trying out some different stuff. And there's some really good companies out there. Pinnacle Foods, I would definitely try some more of their stuff. Really impressed with Bowl and Kettle so far, but doing a deep dive into those. I know freeze-dried meals are kind of controversial because they're so expensive, which they are for sure. But honestly, if you're not through hiking, why not? I mean, it's like, you know, $12 to $15 to get a hot meal with some really good protein, vegetables, that sort of stuff. And they curate these things for hikers. They're good for your recovery. They know what to put in them. I think it's worth it. I mean, even I get out quite a bit for a weekend warrior. I'm out on, you know, 15 to 20 nights a year probably. But even still, it's not that expensive for me to just eat one of those every time I go out. Not to mention, it's just so much better than ramen, which I've done for lots and lots and lots and lots of nights. And that works. But you know, if you're not through hiking or getting out for 50 plus nights a year, go with the freeze-dried meal.
Just got in the tent for a little bit and just sort of hung out under the quilt. It was so nice. Laying down felt really good. My neighbors are still not back yet. I don't know what they're up to. They've got a bunch of food here though, which is not cool to leave unattended like that, but I don't know. They've got to be back soon-ish. It'll be dark before too long, so yeah, I think we're just gonna head down to the bridge and kind of enjoy the remaining daylight. It's about 7:15, so about another hour or so it'll be dark. I'd like to have a fire tonight, even if it is just a short, chill one. All right, guys. Well, it's about 7:30, 7:45, and guys over at camp returned, so I'm gonna join them for a fire and wind down. It's been a great day though. Awesome hike, had an awesome time. So I'll recap it in the morning, but I'm gonna go sit by the fire for like 30 minutes and then hit the sack. The sun has set on day 2. Had a good night, hanging out with the father-son combo from Cincinnati. They're doing a fun little fishing trip loop out here, but yeah, enjoyed a fire. Honestly, a really comfortable temperature right now. I'm anticipating some good sleep, so it's about 9:45. I'm gonna throw a little movie on and get to sleep. I'm definitely pretty tired. We'll see what time I wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna let myself sleep in and chill. The sun is rising on day 3. So I'm not gonna talk too much here. I'm gonna be quiet because I've still got my neighbors who are sleeping, but I'm gonna get the bag packed up and start hiking. All right, y'all, we're at the junction here, just left camp. Got 3.0 until we're back at the car, but yeah, I didn't want to record too much at the campsite because had some neighbors that were still sleeping, but that campsite's awesome, number 74. I really like it a lot. The hogs did tear up the fire ring quite a bit, but it's all right. It's really nice. It's open right by the river, which you gotta love. I didn't sleep very good last night, honestly. I don't really know why. I think I slept well, I should say. I was just waking up a lot. And woke up about 5:45 this morning and was wide awake, so just kind of hung out in the tent until we got some daylight, and now we're headed out. There's an owl over here. It's flying around. It's insane how quiet they can fly. Oh, there he goes. He's off in the distance now. I'm honestly seeing a pretty good amount of wildlife on this trip. Haven't been able to get any on video, which was unfortunate, but yesterday I saw tons of turkey. So many turkey. I saw some grouse. There were a few other things, but I can't remember. No bears. Still somehow have not seen my first bear of 2026. Got some really good mountain views out that way. It's a perfect morning for hiking. I'm glad I started as early as I did. It's just like really, it's kind of like cool temperature, but like there's almost like a warm breeze coming through, and it feels so good out here. It's a little more overcast than it has been the last couple of days, but honestly, I don't mind that at all. I think the sun was making me tired yesterday. I definitely feel a little sunburned. Just kind of reflecting on the trip as I've got about a mile left or so, and it's been freaking awesome. I mean, this has been so much fun. I think I did it perfectly. I think it's the right time of year. It's March 13th through 15th were the dates on this. And it's great. Like, there's signs of spring, but I could really see, and I have heard about how this trail can just be an overgrown problem with tons of ticks and snakes and things like that. So I figured I'll just go ahead and get it done in the spring before any of that becomes an issue. I definitely do want to do this trail again in the summer when, you know, the lake is at full pool and I can swim and stuff. I think that'd be really fun, but I figured I'd go ahead and knock it off the map now so I can focus on some other stuff this year. Made a ton of good progress towards my 900-mile goal. And yeah, I mean, both campsites I stayed at were fantastic. Two of my favorites I've ever stayed at. Ate some good food, and yeah, it's a good solo trip. I mean, I don't really prefer solo hiking. I don't seek it out. I try to avoid it, but there are some perks to it for sure, and I didn't mind it too much this weekend at all. It's nice to be able to kind of just go at your own pace and do your own thing. We're done. Here's the end of the road to nowhere. Guess this is as far as they got before they gave up. It's pretty wild, man. Coming up here is the tunnel. I do feel really badly for these people that just got completely stiffed on their promise to build a road, and now it's just this tunnel and 1/10 of a mile section of road that just leads to nowhere. And I'll tell you, this is not a short tunnel. This is pretty freaky, honestly. Kind of wish I kept my headlamp out. Just look how long it is. Echo! This is pretty cool. That's freaky though. Gosh, it's dark in there. I mean, look how long that is. I mean, that probably took me a solid 3 or 4 minutes to walk through. It's hard for me to believe that they invested the money in building that tunnel and in doing all that without proving that they could. I don't know. I mean, the road goes like another 1/10 of a mile past it. I don't know. Big old snail. Look at his slime trail. Well, folks, that's a wrap on the Lakeshore Trail. Got it done. That was so much freaking fun. That was awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna get in the car. I'm gonna grab some breakfast. Time to head out. Bittersweet.